Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing well and welcome back, because today we are once again returning to the wonderful world of Ancient Empires, the fantastic mod for Total War Attila. It has been too long since I've uploaded any of this to the channel, but it is back today and I cannot wait to showcase this battle for you. And do not let this rain from the heavens dampen your spirits, because we have an epic clash between two titans of the ancient world, the Roman Republic and the mighty Carthaginians. And this is, as I said, an absolutely superb battle. It's going one way, then it goes the other way, and then it goes back to the way it was before. You don't know who is going to win until the very final seconds of this clash. And you can see there the Carthaginians on the horizon, ready and waiting for the Roman Republic to advance and attack. Now I'm controlling the Roman Republic today, and over there the Carthaginians are being led by Haxo the Hunter. Go and check him out. I've linked his channel down below in the description. Go and give the man some bloody love. So basically, before we do kick things off, and I think it's going to kick off quite quickly, so we'll have to be quick, but I want to say a massive congratulations to the team. Oh bloody hell, look at this! There's fucking arrows coming across already, but I was going to say very quickly, yes, massive congratulations, sorry, to the team behind this, of course, Vitellius, who leads the actual team. And I was down there at the Mod Awards on Tuesday, and he has actually won, or the team I should say, have actually won the best overhaul mod for a Total War mod itself. So massive congratulations to them, really well deserved. The amount of work they put into this mod is absolutely superb. So yeah, definitely deserved, and this is why it is so wonderful. Just look at it, it's absolutely freaking glorious, and you can already see the units have clashed. I haven't even gone to the bloody rosters yet, so I'm going to quickly go back onto the interface, show you who's fighting who, and this is kicking off very quickly indeed. So the mighty Carthaginians are holding back the Romans here. The strong heavy spear line is also already engaged with the Romans. We've got some heavy spear infantry, the Libyan spear bearers in the centre. On the right we've got some Punic levies, again heavy spear infantry. These are no tier 1 though, tier 2 for the centre. And then over on the left hand side they've got some more Punic spear bearers. And on the far left, I think it was, actually no it's not, I know they've definitely got some, there we go, Libyan spear bearers as well. So Punic spear bearers and Libyan spear bearers holding this line very effectively here. And we've got some cohorts extraordinary who I'm pushing into the centre here. And over on the right hand side we've got the fantastic Triarii, tier 3, very heavy spear infantry. These guys will hold forever and a day. It takes an absolute age to break them down, and you'll see that as this battle carries on. They are just unbelievable tanks. And already over here on the flanks we've got the cavalry engaging. We've got the sacred band cavalry of the Carthaginians clashing with my units of Equites. Where are they now? Equites Scotorium, I think they are pronounced. Tier 2 against tier 3. So it's not looking good for my cavalry, if I'm honest. That's why I brought a unit of the cohorts Extraordinarii across to try and drive the cavalry back with those spear infantry, try and support my own cavalry as well. It does work for a little bit, but in the end I think the Carthaginians do win out on that flank. And on the left hand side here as well, it looks like it's the same sort of outcome. Unfortunately we haven't got any infantry supporting my cavalry this side, so it does look like the Carthaginians may have the upper hand there. But back to the main melee fight here in the centre. The spear infantry doing a wonderful job of holding back my cohorts here. And you can see the pace of this battle, it's engaged so quickly. The Roman machine came down the hillside straight away, hitting the Carthaginian line and trying to put pressure in that centre, break that centre essentially, to try and allow me to push through and start flanking from either side. But at the moment the Libyans and the Punic spear infantry, they are holding strong, they are not giving in, because here at the back is the one and only Hannibal Barca himself. There is the man, there is the bastard we're trying to take down. Look at his eye patch. Who the bloody hell's taking him down in that left eye? But there he is, he's watching with his one eye, his men bravely holding back. We're trying to engage, push on. I love the shield design. I mean, that is why this mod deserves the attention it's had. The design work, The attention to detail as we zoom in here is second to none. Absolutely amazing. The variation in all the different shields is so well done. And here you can see the velites, these skirmishers that engage at the beginning of the battle. They're coming back in now, trying to get some more shots off possibly. Or actually, I think I engaged them in melee in a little bit to try and boost the line a bit more, to try and give us a bit more of a backbone as we try and push the spear infantry back. And what the hell are these cohorts doing? They're actually retreating back. Yes, they are. They're routing. They're absolutely shattered. They've had enough already. So it's not a good start for us. And look at this as well. The Estati. The backbone of the Roman army at that time, the main sort of basic infantry for the Romans at that point, the Estati, they're being pushed back as well now. So it's not looking good. But look what I did tell you at the beginning. I said to you, you can guarantee pretty much that these will hold forever and ever, and that is the Triarii. They will fight on, and this is why you're thinking at the moment, okay, well, it looks pretty much like, look at this, it looks pretty much like the Carthaginians are going to win this battle. Well, keep watching, ladies and gentlemen, keep watching, because I'm telling you now, it's not as clear cut as you think. Things are about to get a little bit interesting here. So you can see Haxo, he's brought these units across to try and push me in the back of the Triarii there, but I then engaged once he pushed in his Punic spear bearers. I then pulled in the the one we're talking about, the velites. They then came in to hit them in the back, recharge them, and then eventually they did break them down. So now we can push on this line. But what Haxo has got now is all these reinforcements that were over here, all these units were engaging my cohorts and broken them down. They are now freed up to come behind and then start to support this line of spears over here. So this is why it isn't looking too good for the Romans at the moment. But look at this as well. We have got a couple of units of spear infantry here pushing back these sacred band cavalry. Now definitely the spears will have the upper hand against them. They will be taken down eventually. The spears will definitely win that engagement. There's no doubt about that. But look at this. Look at this. The Triarii, as I said, and the cohorts extraordinarii, they are pushing back the spear infantry on that right hand side there. The Punic spear bears are trying to retreat, trying to regroup, try and come back again. He's brought Hannibal in to try and boost morale as well. He knows that the Triarii will fight on. This is not going to be an easy victory. It looks like it was at the beginning, but it isn't yet. And hang on a second, I'm saying it's a flipping victory here for the Carthaginians. We don't know that yet. There's still 8 minutes to go, and anything could happen. Anything can change in this sort of mod. We've seen Ancient Empires do its wonderful work with the morale system in previous battles gone by, and I tell you what, it still has its way in this battle as well. Now, I want to say as well, apologies if you can hear my cold. I'm absolutely bunged up at the moment, so sorry if I do sound a little stupid than I usually do. And also I'm a bit rusty because this is my first actual commentary I've done since coming back from my break on YouTube. So it's going to take me about a week or so, I'd say, to get really back into the swing of it. You do find that when you're a YouTuber, you get rusty. You aren't as good as you usually used to be, especially when you're in a routine, in a flow. So yeah, give me time. I'll be back on form hopefully very soon. But I can already tell my commentary isn't as good as it should be. I'm a bit rusty, as I say, but yeah, hopefully that won't be a problem for much longer. But now look at this, the cohorts extraordinary are going to push back these Libyan spear bearers. Hopefully they've done a wonderful job against the sacred band cavalry over there. They did as I said they would do, drive them back, and so that's now freed them up to start engaging over here. But what Haxo's done, and he's cleverly doing this now, he's starting to bring his cavalry around the back to try and envelop me, to try and flank me in the rear. That's the only way you can really start to break these sort of heavy spear infantry units down, because they're going to stand, if you're going to have only attacks from them front on, they're going to stand and be able to hold them back. It's only when you start flanking them in the rear and hitting them on the sides, God's sake, that is when the problems incur. And you can see that Haxo is starting to manoeuvre his troops to do just that, and it's not looking good. But I still have much faith in the Triarii, because they have got quite a lot of numbers still left in their ranks. They haven't lost too many units yet. Still Hannibal's there. He's allowing his units that morale boost that they desperately need, because look at this, the morale is dropping. The Troii is standing strong still. How are we doing over here? There's one unit of cohorts extraordinarii are surrounded now by the Sacred Band Cavalry and these Punic levies over here. Not looking good for these guys. They are in a spot of bother now. A big spot of bother. Sword! Give me a sword, man! They're crying out for assistance here. And look at this, Hannibal Barca, the bastard himself, is coming around the back here. Oh my god, he is now going to try and finish off the Troii once and for all. Because, as you can see, they are giving the Carthaginians a little bit of bother here. It's not over, as I said, yet, because there's units there wavering, starting to drop in morale. These Libyan spear bearers starting to go. So he's brought Hannibal back, try and push and essentially gain the victory now for the Carthaginians, to try and make sure this battle is won. But the Troii, they're going to give him a run for the money, and I'll tell you what, he won't want to keep Hannibal Barca in that fight for too long, because if those spears engage with their cavalry, that could be the end for one-eyed Hannibal if he's not careful. He's got to be very, very, very clever with this cavalry charge. So what he'll try and do essentially in a bit, Haxo, is trying to do some cycle charges, probably try and get the cavalry in. They're trying to take some units down and then push away again and do these cycle charges back and forth just to try and whittle us down bit by bit. He doesn't want to keep Hannibal in there for too much longer. He's not looking good if he does. He's already winded, and the balance of power is evenly matched, as it says there. Definitely evenly matched. There's only a few of these units left now. Surely the Carthaginians have got this in the bag now, surely. But anything can change in a second, because look at this, look at the breakthrough now that the cohorts extraordinarii are done with the Troii, and we're still starting to envelop them. The unit breaking left, right and centre. This is when I thought to myself, lucky now, we've got a chance of winning this battle back. We've got a chance of making victory come out of nothing, because units starting to cripple and waver at the drop of a hat. The Carthaginians are starting to panic here. We've got the cavalry held back over there, so they're not being a problem for us at the moment. We've got Hannibal pinned down over there. We've got units of the Punic levies that's completely wavering left, right and centre. And the Troii are still pushing through. This is why you think it's going one way, and suddenly, from nothing, it's come back into the hands of the Roman Republic here. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Making solid progress. And if Hannibal Barca goes, then I would say that the Romans have got this in the bag. The morale drop, the morale penalty kill will be too much for the Carthaginians to cope with, I'm thinking. But what he's done now, Haxo, he's taken those cavalry away from the cohorts over there, and he's brought them back over here. And this is when you're going to start seeing the cycle charges I was talking about before, because this is when he's going to try and start breaking down the cohorts and the Troii. I've turned them about to try and face the cavalry head on, see if they can drive them back. But if you can get those cavalry out and just do those cycle charges, you know, about 5 or 6 times, even more so, then you'll start to find that will wear down the Troii and the cohorts quite rapidly. He's pulling out Hannibal now. He realises he don't want to get Hannibal stuck down for too long, so he's taking them away, taking the general out of the fight, making sure he lives on, and then his other cavalry do the dirty work now that they need to do. But look at that, look fucking that, a Sacred Band cavalry unit has actually wavered, so still, it's anyone to play for. And look at this, he's now allow me for the cohort to come in, and there's another unit of Punic spear bearers have gone down. This is very, very close indeed now. From bloody nothing, you can see now the balance of power starting to creep back up for the Romans here. Oh my god, just 4 units are making such a difference for the such a difference. I'm so excited I can't get my fucking words out. Such a difference for the Romans here. These 4 units are making a massive indent in the Carthaginian forces here. This is incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. I mean, they've got 2 units left now. The Sacred Band here. These are the real key units for Hannibal now and for Haxo, because these are very heavy spear infantry. The tier 3, these are basically like the equivalent of the Triorii for the Carthaginians here, the Sacred Band. If we can get them down, we can get Hannibal down, these skirmishers will completely out. They will go away. They will not fight on. So this is really where the main battle is won or lost. These guys don't count at all. It's all to do with the spear on spear. The general over there, his morale is dropping already. Oh god, I'm thinking at this point, I was thinking to myself, yes, the Romans have got this. This is a definite victory. But something tells me that the Carthaginians are not done yet, because look at that charge from Hannibal. That last ditch charge from the man himself, leading the glory there, has caused those 2 units to waver, and then now it's all on the cohorts, and they're going to go, and just like that, bang, the victory has been snatched from the Romans, and the Carthaginians have claimed it from nothing in the end, and they've made sure that their victory was complete. So it's so close, a close defeat as you can see there, but my god, one way then the other and then back again, as I said to you. It was very, very good stuff indeed. I don't know, no, we can't see the actual, yes we can see the statistic before we go. I wanted to make sure you could see them on the battlefield. Now 5535 for myself, deployed 4455 for Haxo, so I had about 1,000 men more, but it didn't stand for anything in the end, because he did win the day. And look at that, 2397 losses for me. A call to arms event is kicking off as I'm recording this, fantastic, and 1722 losses for Haxo. My best performing unit, you would imagine, was the Triorii. A cohorts over here. Let's have a quick look at the Triorii. Where are these guys? I can't see the damn numbers because of the white shields. I think that's 52 and 163. So actually the cohorts doing the best on the day. What let me down was the Astarte. They completely obliterated very quickly early on in the battlefield. In fact, in the battle, sorry, they completely obliterated. And look at that, 23, 10, 7, very, very low numbers of kills there. So not doing very well at all for me. Definitely my melee infantry let me down, whereas the spears made sure we did have some sort of glimmer of hope at the end there. Looking at Haxo here, 161, 160. Sorry if you can't read these numbers here, it's very hard on the white background. I probably think you should try and make these black letters, but sorry, black numbers instead. It's probably easier to read than white, but I'm thinking, yeah, 42. So yeah, his spears doing not too bad there, but it's mainly his Punic spear bears, 132, doing pretty damn good there, and 123 over here. So yeah, in the end, it was so close. The cavalry for Haxo doing a wonderful job, and that last ditch charge from Hannibal saw off the remaining Roman Republic units there. But for the majority of that final quarter of the battle, I thought the Romans were going to do it, but alas, it wasn't to be in the end. But again, even though that was the case, I'm sure it made for an epic finale, an epic clash, and a clash that hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video. Apologies, as I say, for the rustiness in this recording. I will get better. I will get back to my normal standard hopefully very soon indeed. And as always, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. But until next time, take care.